Hey, it's Josh, licensed realtor here in Arizona and also a licensed contractor. This video is going to be a quick rundown, Cliff Notes version of kind of how I got to where I'm at, and that way you can better get to know me. So I grew up in the great state of Washington, and to be more specific, I grew up here in what's called the Kitsap Peninsula, a little lake out here in the middle of nowhere. Um, Grew up, went to school here in Bremerton, Silverdale. Um, when I was in my 20s, I bought my first house. At the time, I was working for a foster care agency. First house was over here in Key Peninsula North, but technically it was a Gig Harbor address, which is kind of fun. It was a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house on about less than an acre of land, but fixed it up and really enjoyed it, and really started to learn, you know, my craft as far as doing home remodels and renovations. I did a lot of stuff with that house. We started to grow our family and wanted to be closer to the action. We also wanted more land. So then we ended up buying a house, definitely a fixer. It was a farmhouse. It had a barn and 5 acres, and it was over here north of Silverdale, technically a Paulsville address on Central Valley Road, and lived there for 5.5 years or so. Did a lot of improvements. We put blood, sweat, and tears into that place, and we got it um, pretty much all the way to how we wanted it. Um, and Meanwhile, while all that was going on, I was, as a family, we like to get out and explore. We like to go fish. My absolute favorite place to be is out in CQ. Just beautiful out there, and do a lot of diving and fishing, spear fishing, but just really on the water in Puget Sound, it's amazing. And then there's a lot of hiking, and you can see the flags of different hikes and places that wanted to go. And Western Washington is a beautiful place to be. But when it came to raising our kids, we felt that um, the way that the public schools were turning, and um, you know, namely, there was a law that was passed that started mandating that sex education be introduced to kids in kindergarten. And the bill was poorly worded. It didn't offer protections, and we feel like public school is really beneficial to kids. It really teaches socialization and those kinds of things. And so we didn't want to do the homeschool route. And so we felt that moving to Arizona was the right call for the sake of our family and for our kids. So we moved down to, we visited a couple times because my wife has family down here, and we rented a place, for our first year, and then ended up buying the house that we're in now. In part because of all the blood, sweat, and tears we put into our previous houses, we were able to get a wonderful house. We were very happy with where we're at. But now we live in Queen Creek and in Ironwood Crossing, and in 2 years it's been just a whirlwind of growth and learning, and making connections and friends, and just we feel really, really blessed to be here. And I feel blessed to be able to pursue a job that I feel like is I'm able to use all of my skills, and I don't feel like I'm just only able to use part of it. I'm able to use all of my skills. One of those skills is probably not doing these videos, but regardless, just having worked on homes as a contractor, and having owned homes and gone through the buying process with myself, uh, both as myself and as a realtor, on a commercial building, and um, just all of the different avenues and aspects of real estate are all of the things that mesh really well with what I enjoy and really like doing. And I feel like I'm able to bring a lot of value to people who I'm able to work with. And so being in this situation just all in all just feels like a blessing. It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of dedication, but I enjoy it, and I feel like the people that are able to work with me are really well served. And I hope that at least some of you that are able to come across this, I'm in a situation where I can help you in whatever that is. So it's a little bit about me. Don't plan on doing too many of these, but I figured I might as well get something out there. So there we go.